Tells you himself in just a bit. And developing now, the surge in a number of children pouring into cities across the United States, showing no signs of slowing down. And now a massive shelter could be built in West Texas, making it the largest detention center in the United States. KFOX's Joshua Zuber is in Clint, Texas right now. Joshua, is that where the plan is to build one?
Yeah, absolutely, Greta. We're just outside of the town of Clint here. It's a very small town here in West Texas, just off the I-10 here, the interstate. And it would, in fact, be the largest shelter in the country, housing more than 3,500 undocumented, unaccompanied minors. And as we've been reporting, of course, all of them coming from Central America here. This facility, I've been talking to officials here with the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. They've said they've never heard of anything like this here. And in fact, they have the application to get this thing started, but they really can't do much about it because, as you just mentioned, there's nothing behind me right here. But once it is built, they can start inspecting it, but they also have to get it fully staffed. Staffing, Greta, would be huge for this thing. We're talking about a ratio of 1 staff member to 8 unaccompanied minors. So that equates to more than 400 people that would have to be hired here to get this thing started.
All right, Joshua, is Texas a big state? I don't need to tell you. There must be dozens of empty buildings in Texas. Can't they find an empty building in Texas, number one, so you don't have to spend like a year building one, and plus we don't have to be wasteful? And secondly, is it a Texan company that has, does someone have a contract to build this? What's the story on this?
As far as we know, we do not know the name of the company that would build this potential shelter here. It's out of New York, from what we understand here. Now, you bring up a great point here. The mayor of Clint, again, this is right outside of the town of Clint, brought that up. He's like, we got tons of unoccupied buildings that could be used here to shelter these migrant children here, but it's just a matter of figuring out the best way to do it. And of course, he's going to be working with local, state, and national officials to try to figure that out as well. So again, Greta, a lot of this just in the proposal stage, the exploratory stage here. And of course, we're working to get more answers here to bring that, of course, to your viewers.
All right, well, I can't imagine they can't find some abandoned college with a dormitory they could fix up, or a nursing home that's gone under or something. But instead, they got to get a company out of New York and build something brand new. Go figure. Anyway, Joshua, thank you.
Go figure. Thank you, Greta.
And nearly 800 miles of our border is unpatrolled. Why? Well, the Hill's Timothy Kama joins us. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Greta.
All right, so 800 miles is unpatrolled. Totally unpatrolled?
Well, that's sort of the question that I looked at for this story. You know, 800 or so miles of the border.